Hello, I'm Simon from CareCo and I'm going to show you how to assemble the CareCo Traverse 8-mile-an-hour mobility scooter. As you can see, I've taken all of the components out from the packaging and I've placed that to one side. In front of me I have the main Traverse body itself. I then have its seat and the armrests, the mirrors and the basket which will attach to the tiller, and then the charger and the key. Before we install the seat onto the mobility scooter, we're going to lift the tiller out of the way. To do this, we press the lever on the handlebars, press it in and then lift up, keeping it held in, and then release. We now need to remove this rear shroud so that we can access the batteries inside and connect those terminals to give the Traverse its power. To do this, there's two thumb screws at the rear that we need to release. We can then lift the cover up and over the seat post. So lifting the cover off, I'm just going to place this to one side. With the cover now removed, we can access the terminals. Just double check on the battery where they'll already be connected that these little red and black covers cover over the terminals. With that done, on each battery we just connect it into the connector on the chassis and repeat with the other side. With that done, just place them down between the battery and the seat post. When we install the cover, place the hole over the seat post, and then we align the lugs at the front with a hole in the foot plate and press down. With the front inserted, we can now tighten the thumb screws into the holes at the rear. Once correctly fitted, you should have an even line all the way around the shroud and at the rear above the lights. To install the seat, you may wish to ask for the help of a friend or relative due to the size and weight. However, I'm going to install it, and as you can see, we just need to align the pin at the base of the seat into the seat post. Align it as so, straighten it out, and it will drop down. What we do need to ensure is that we just press this lever on the right hand side, which will allow the seat to drop a little further, and then when you rotate it, you'll see the lever lifts and it locks into position. I'm going to place it in the straight ahead position, and then we can lift the backrest up. We can now install the armrests. As you can see, I've installed the left hand side already. All we need to do is place the square tubing into the frame on the base of the seat. We can adjust it to be further out or inwards, and once in position, just tighten. We can also adjust the height of the armrest by releasing this thumb wheel at the back and then lifting up or pushing down, again to the desired height. Once in position, we just tighten as so. To install the mirrors onto the tiller, as you can see, I've already fitted the one on the left hand side. These simply place into this little hole on the bracket, and you tighten initially by hand. Just spin it round, and then as it starts to tighten, you can then tighten it fully by using a 13mm spanner. As you get towards the end where it's going to be, place it into position, and then with the 13mm spanner, you just tighten the little locking nut. That will secure the mirror into position, and then just ensure that you fit this little dust cover on top of the nut itself. Now install the basket, which has its little handle on. Place it over the bracket on the front of the tiller with the 3 holes, and once in position, just firmly push into place. With the Traverse now fully assembled, it's just a matter of charging the scooter for a minimum of 12 hours. To do this, we need to access the charging port underneath the tiller, place the charger into the socket, and then place the plug into the wall socket. As mentioned, we need to charge this scooter for a minimum of 12 hours before our first use. And now with the Traverse fully assembled and fully charged, it's ready to be used. We just need to ensure that before we set off that the scooter is in drive mode. At the moment it's in freewheel mode, so I'm able to push it. So we press the lever forwards into drive mode. You can take a seat and then place our key into the ignition and just ensure, because I'm indoors, that we're in the low speed mode, which maximises it to 4 miles an hour, and then we're ready to go on our journey.